Okay, I guess we're live again. Yeah, I'm just standing here at the point at Chopo, and yeah, just looking at the waves right now from here. We're just staying right a couple houses down from here, and I'm gonna try to zoom in and see if I can't get more of the surf. You can check it out. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to get the line up here so you guys can have a better view of the surf. I'm gonna zoom in here. Okay, great. Good to hear it's working again, Omar. Let's see if I can find the lineup. It's not easy to find it, you know. So check this out. Like, you're just looking out here, then all of a sudden you see something over here, something over there, something's spitting, something's not spitting. So you could see when I first checked this place out that it wasn't like real apparent. And the fact that there's a reef pass here, that's all a result of the fresh water. So there's a river that runs out through here, and that makes the reef pass the way it is. Let's see if I can find the break. So let's see, right around here, I think. So let's see. Yeah, get on the boat, right? Yeah, so hey, tomorrow if I can get, the whole trick is getting wireless out there, and it's because we're fairly remote out here, it's not the best reception. And so where I'm standing right now, there is a there's a wireless connection. So if I can, I'm going to take this thing out tomorrow, out into the lineup, and we'll see what I can get done out there. But I need a reception, and so that's the only tricky part. Oh. Let's see here. So let's see. You guys are watching. You're watching Chopu Live. So here's the judging tower. This is where everyone judges from. It's a little bit of a paddle out. It's kind of sketchy paddle coming in too, because it gets pretty shallow. And right now it's low tide, so it'd be really hard. Like it's literally inches deep as you come in. Okay, this looks like a little set over here. Oh no, that's just the horizon. Hard to tell. Let's see here. So you guys, thanks for tuning in. Sal, Dom, Omar. This is cool. So tomorrow, what I might do is I'm going to try to get onto the APB site and the APB Facebook page. And what I'll do is I'll see if I can't. You know, in the perfect world, we're going to try to link this in somehow into the broadcast. So that's something I'm working on, and we're actually working on. The technical guys are standing right behind me, and I'm going to try to see if we can do that. If we can do that, then I'm going to try to broadcast from inside the water, at least for part of the event. I can't probably do the whole thing. I'm in further or later heats. So here we go. So you can kind of tell it's somewhat, you know, it's not what you want to see. Is you want to see clean shearing waves and then spit like you've never seen before. Like it doesn't spit. Here we go. So someone off the back. You want to see guys or just the spit that's so hard that it's just blowing. Like it comes out in chunks. I've had to duck dive the spit out there. No, I can't stream the whole event, but I probably can stream quite a bit. You know, if there's something in particular you guys want to check out, let me know, and I can, you know, try to focus on that. I got, let's see, what time is it here? So it's probably close to 5 or 6. It's the same time zone as Hawaii. So you should be able to find that pretty easily on your phone. In fact, if you got Siri, just ask her what time is it in French Polynesia or what time is it in Hawaii, and she'll tell you. Let's see, Hawaii time. Yep, that's right, Steven. Paul, let's see, a bit wobbly. Yeah, sorry, I'm on a super far zoom right now. I do have a I do have a gimbal going, but it's still a little bit. This is like maxed out zoom. Okay, someone's taking off here. Let's see if I can get him. That's hard to tell. All right, I'm just kind of panning up and down to kind of like hopefully find the peak. Okay, I think it's like right over here. So can you mount the phone? Yes. So on Jeremy, yes, that's my plan. By the way, I have housing from Steve Ogles at Water Shots. That seems like the best housing and the only one that's really capable of dealing with the elements here. So if you guys ever want to go live, or if you just want to get shots in the water, check out Water Shots. They make some amazing housings. I'm probably gonna go, if it's super big, I'll use their like deep sea housing, which is super gnarly, but more than likely just the splash housing, which is still like a stout housing that you could probably use in like you know, it should be a perfect housing for surf. So yeah, check out Water Shots. They make great housings, and they hooked me up, so I feel obliged to like hook them up as well as much as I can. So yeah, just check them out. They got great stuff, and they got other accessories too, like dome ports, and you can get pretty creative with the iPhone out there. This is up the point. Yeah, just trying to look for swells. Here's the tower. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, so that's it. I mean, you know, in the perfect world, I would be. We'll see if I have reception. I'm gonna broadcast from in the barrel. That's my goal here with this, and it's just a matter of trying to get the enough coverage out there to pull it off. So I have the setup. That's what my intentions are. But if anything, I might just even be able to just get out into the lineup, which would be pretty cool. Yeah, let's see here. Okay, so Kupono Matsumoto, awesome. Yeah, cool. Thanks, man. Joe Rodriguez. Yeah, no worries. I'm stoked. It's kind of cool way to communicate with all you guys. It's like having a bunch of friends that I can talk to all at the same time. So it's pretty cool. And I'm happy to do it. It's yeah, it's super cool. I just like sharing bodyboarding, man. That's what it's all about. Just how awesome our sport is. Okay, here we go. Get to the end. There you go. So you can see it's not really barreling. Like that wave right there, that was a junk one. A lot of times you'll take off out there and it'll look like there's a good size to it, and it might be too peaky. Someone flipping, looked like a forward air there. That looked pretty good. Still going. He made it. Let's see who that is. Probably Ben. I think Ben's still out there. That was pretty cool. Yeah, Omar, streaming from inside if I can. I know you lose reception underwater, so I'm not sure quite yet how to do the. There might be some logistics involved with that, but I'm gonna try to make it happen if I can. I got everything set up. You know, Steve Ogles from Water Shot has hooked me up with some housings, and I'm gonna do my best to get it into the water, into the lineup. Looks like we might be losing a little bit of light here. Let's see, this thing doesn't pan very well. There we go. Yeah, so I have I'm using a fly stabilizer, FX3, I think. Let me see if I can look here. Fly X3, haha, sorry. So that's the stabilizer I'm using. And actually, when I went up to the live event at Facebook, they hooked me up with this pretty awesome setup. So it's pretty cool. I mean, otherwise, if you guys want to see what it looks like without the stabilizer, it'd be pretty shocking. So yeah, it's what time is it in Hawaii right now? It's the same time in Hawaii as it is in Tahiti. So we're in the same time zone. We're just longitudinally down, or I guess latitudinally down. It's we're in this similar longitude, but lower latitude. Who's the top drop kneers you've seen surf? Chopes. I haven't seen a lot of guys surf it. I know Dave's here. I'm sure he'll be able to rip it to pieces. You know, he's a great DK guy in any kind of surf, and so he's probably he could serve it really well. I think I saw him get a couple today actually. Forecast, yeah, there's a few different swells coming in. So there's going to be a lot of surf for the next 2 weeks, and you know, we're just waiting for the conditions. I think the conditions are actually supposed to be doing pretty good. Do you think they'll be hitting the bowl for the contest? Yes. The answer to that is yes. I don't know if you guys saw Fire, but it's hittable. Like I did a forward out here years and years ago, and that was over 10 years ago probably, or thereabouts. And you know, where the sport has gone since then, guys are going to be flying all over. So it's going to be pretty mental. You know, that part of it's pretty cool. Abel, thanks for tuning in. Joel, Richard Robson, cool. Give Jerry a man hug from Big Rich from Cronulla. Will do. Okay. Steve Oils. Fire sick, yeah, sick. Thanks, man. A lot of that was done out here, actually. And those POV skills might come in handy tomorrow if I can get this thing working. Let's see. Any other questions, you guys? Brent White, is it super shallow, man? Yeah, it's actually, you know, the main lineup is not that shallow. It's you know, it's relatively deep, or I don't know. I mean, it's relatively, you know, the way the waves work is basically, I think they break at 2/3 the depth. So if a wave breaks, it's 2/3 the depth. Now, if it's an abrupt depth change, you get the hollowness that is associated with waves like this. And one thing unique about this spot is that it goes down to, I want to say 600 or 800 feet right off of this shelf. So it just keeps going down and down and down. And so what makes that kind of special is it doesn't really get too much higher. It just gets thicker. So the waves just come in, and it's just the way the topography works. It goes off into the depths. So waves are, all the energy is basically unimpeded until it gets right to the shelf, and then it just unloads. So there's tons of power here. This morning I pulled into one. I missed one. Ben and I were paddling for it, and we both missed it, and we were both salty because it was one of the bigger ones. And I kind of kicked myself because I was thinking, shoot, I probably could have made it, although I didn't want to get totally smashed too early on, you know, and then be totally out of it. So anyway, it was kind of one of those situations. We blew it, and another one came in, and it wasn't quite as big, but it was still pretty big, and I was behind. And I ended up charging it, and I got, you know, kind of stayed low in the barrel. Like, I don't know if you guys know, like when you're in the barrel, if you stay kind of low in the barrel, you can, it's pretty cool. You can keep, you know, wait until the power kind of dissipates a little, and then sometimes you can come out the bottom and out the back. And so I was trying to wait for that to happen, and I got out the bottom. I'm like, okay, this is cool, and all of a sudden I just got sucked back into the wave. There's so much power out here, it's amazing. So that's part of the reason why this is such a special place. It's just the juice. Like I said earlier, when it spits out here and it's big, it doesn't spit spray, it spits white water. So you're basically dunking the spit. It's amazing. I don't know, I think this is Esteban asking about GT. I think he's crashed out right now. We had a long session this morning. So it was, yeah, Sam asking about the French. Yeah, I mean, you know, starting to lose light here. There's so many good guys, you know. It's just, you know, what you can see now, what you're probably noticing is, this looks like somebody paddling in. It might be Dave. I think that's Dave Hubbard paddling in. So what you guys notice with the lineup here is that it's kind of inconsistent. And so this is one of the issues with chopes, is that it is kind of, it's hard to, you know, if you're in a contest and you're waiting, you can't really wait all the time. You know, if you've got a limited time, like 20 minutes or whatever, you got to get busy. So what's a heavy wipeout like chopes? It's very violent, and you get held down for a long time. You know, I was talking to Ben today, like, you know, in a bad case scenario, because there's so much power, it just keeps pushing you down deeper and deeper. It would be pretty easy, and it also stacks up and pushes. It also stacks up and pushes towards the end bit, so a lot of the energy keeps going, so you can get stuck in there, you know. And this morning I got held down pretty long, like for the size of the wave, like that's one of the more longer hold downs you're probably going to get. And so yeah, it's pretty gnarly. You can get held down easy, couple waves. It doesn't happen often, but I'm sure that could happen. I was even talking to Ben today, man. I mean, you know, if it's big and you catch the first wave of the set and the next waves are super long period or whatever, you could get stuck for 3 waves underwater, which is basically you go unconscious, and then you got to hope your leash is attached or you have a good leash. Okay, let me see if I can grab Dub over here.